Gravy train that is the election campaign period in Kenya is flowing again as both sides of a political contest open up their financial war chests to battle it out for the presidency. While the spending is only beginning, the sitting president has been on a roll, delivering on promises and services to the people in what the opposition sees as playing on the incumbency and the government resources to campaign for his re-election. NTV's Brenda Wanga reports on the president's strategy of dangling the carrot to the voters and whether it is fair play or not.
The rest of State House is on in earnest, and as a hunt for the biggest share of the 19 million votes on offer hots up, so do the tactics and tricks to bag them increase, from promises of what is to come.
Kuanzia Septemba, watoto watasoma bure katika shule zote za sekondari.
Tunajua where the gaps are that we must meet in order for us to be able to offer our fellow Kenyans free secondary education.
To the good old mudslinging that is a key element of electioneering in Kenya.
Kariza boli ya matusi.
While both sides of the divide are running on a development agenda, the incumbent is doing more than just make promises of the same. In the last 2 weeks since the IEBC cleared the 8 presidential candidates to campaign, the incumbent has literally donned the party colors and hit the trail. And at almost all the stops he has made on the campaign trail, the president has been digging deep into his goodie bag and dangling the proverbial carrot to the electorate. In Nakuru, he targeted the women and the elderly.
Tunataka kuhakikisha ya kwamba wazee wetu wote ambao wamezidi wako miaka 70 au kwenda juu, wote kutoka mwaka ujao watakuwa wanachukua ile pesa ya cash transfer.
In Kisii, 10 years after the post-election violence, he ordered the compensation of the integrated IDPs.
Tumekuja na check ya shilingi milioni 358.
From revival of factories to settling of farmers' debts,
Tutaamurisha wizara ya kilimo itafute kwanza hiyo milioni 300 wakulima kwanza walipwe.
to the issuance of title deeds in various counties, including Trans Nzoia and here in Nairobi to the Nubians from Kibera. The ease and speed of the delivery of these services from the government to the people seem to have had an added and fresh impetus.
Government all of a sudden discovering that there are integrated IDPs in Kisii, in Western Kenya. It is not a discovery, it's a hoodwink for people to vote for Jubilee.
Although the opposition have raised the alarm over the president's actions, which they say amounts to voter bribery, observers say the scope should be wider.
If it passes the test that it is really in the cycle of government business, then there would be absolutely nothing wrong with it. But when you subject it to all possible examinations that you want, is this the only time that this could have happened? Was there an opportunity for this to have been done earlier?
Indeed, the culture of the Kenyan voter expecting handouts in exchange of votes seems to be feeding into the practice by politicians, both incumbents and challengers, of living up to the electorate's expectations, a fact that observers believe ends up hurting the electorate in the long run.
The 5th year, we catch a glimpse of how well this country can be run. And then because we sell our birthright, the political class does not feel a sense of obligation to fulfill the promise that was made during the electoral year.
Although the incumbency at whatever level does come with its own advantages, observers believe that it is important to draw a line between the office and the politician. And with the campaign season just getting started, they will be watching to see if this line is crossed and how often and what ramifications that crossing will have. Brenda Wanga, NTV, Nairobi.